Okay, let's get to this one. I ain't expect to be doing this topic. This was not on the bingo card, as I say, right? Dan LeBatard has some words about Emmanuel Acho and, as we will call it, the new take machine. How takes are now being delivered from hosts, broadcasters, analysts, former players. We all know it. We all watch a show and we're like, damn, everybody has their different personality. Some are storytellers, right? Some are deep into the analytics and lead by the numbers. And some of them just be way off the reservation, left field, and they're hot takes. And you're like, damn, what are you talking about? But there's a kernel of truth in that hot take, or enough to grab you. It connects with reality just enough to make you pay attention. But boy, is it calculated. Well, Dan LeBatard had some choice words. Him and my boy, Emmanuel Hassan, talking about one, Emmanuel Acho. Listen to him talk that.
There are many people at the sports media trough. Everyone is making content, and content is being consumed everywhere. And I have found, that the evolution of the take has put us in a place where Emmanuel Acho is like the new computer on how it is to talk to an audience, saying twice as many words as need to be said, at least in part because you often have to fill 2 hours when you only have 1 hour's worth of news. And so everybody on these shows, everywhere in their life, me included, get too talkative because of the amount of time you're asked to make content. But Emmanuel Acho looks to me like the evolution of the take creature that I have not seen before, where it is very calculated for attention. And I know that Bayless, spawned that original. He's the OG of that stuff. But to see it evolved in a young athlete who's trying to get aggregated, like actively trying to get aggregated with things that he's saying, has a level of self-awareness in it that I think is surprising to me, to have it be that craven.
The human algorithm, right? Like it's completely bred in this environment of have to have an opinion on everything, right? And that opinion has to be delivered with the gravitas of, I know a lot and you don't know anything, and I'm going to explain it to you. Here's how, right? Like that's every kind of take that he delivers is of that nature. And I think you're saying that he's self-aware. I think he's self-aware that he's delivering a take. I think he thinks his takes are impeccable. Like, I think he really thinks he's delivering. I don't think he's like, watch me shovel this pablum and watch them fall for it. I don't think he's thinking that. I think he's thinking, oh, I got him with this one. They're not ready for this. And instead, I think many of us look at it as that's kind of real banal analysis that you're given.
Whoa. Woo! That was one of the most pleasant ways you can say, hey, man, what is that you're saying? Okay. If you guys know Emmanuel Acho through his art, through his expression, you know exactly what they're talking about, right? Okay, so let's just define banal for everyone out there, because I don't want everybody on their phones when they should be listening to me. So lacking in originality as to be obvious and boring. Okay, so that's where we are going to start off with. So obvious. Not boring. Acho ain't boring. The dude's a talent and he works hard, but he is calculated. Let's talk about this calculation. Let's plug in the numbers. Let's get the arithmetic going so we can see how you get to hitting that equal sign and getting Emmanuel Acho. Who is Acho? We all know he's Nigerian. He's from Texas. Grew up with $5. Went to one of the most storied schools. Well-educated out there. Had some, and I'm going to say this the right way, but y'all going to take it the wrong way. Because I know these experiences. He had some token experiences, right? Token experiences is when you're unique to that environment, right? I think there's a lot of power in that. A lot of people feel shame from that, or they want to avoid those, especially with their kids. I don't want my kid to be the token. I was like, why? To be the one of none? Woo! You know how strong you have to be to endure that. Acho had those moments. He was a baller. Think about it. Think about it. Say what you want about Acho, NFL. We'll get there, but you a baller. You want to know how? You going to the University of Texas to play football? Let's just say you ain't sorry. You're a beast, right? Then you go to the NFL and you have an unfulfilled NFL career. Those are words that came out of his mouth before, right? So that's when Acho, became that computer. He became a mad scientist who went in the lab and calculated a formula to success. Because of that unfulfilled opportunity with that platform, NFL player. We know how if you ball in the NFL, you set for life. You get opportunities, you know, you could go as high as the Hall of Fame, and every single week you're signing autographs, and those autographs are more than you made when you played, you know what I mean? Or it could be just a broadcast job, and a good one, a prime one, etc. Acho knew that. He knew that he let go or missed out on that trampoline, that helicopter ride. Damn it. So he went in the lab. And when he came out the lab, this is what you see. What you see is Acho, and his process is what you don't see. His process is this. And I know this because I know how I'm one of the most well-qualified people to talk on this one. Let's just say this is right up my alley. His process is this. I believe this. Whatever the topic may be. Now, I want you guys to research and give me the most extreme examples of what I'm thinking. Challenge what I'm thinking, but give me the most extreme examples, and I might use those extreme examples. So, right? So, I want to make a case that Paul George is top 10 in NBA history. That's pretty tough, right? That's pretty tough, right? Like, you can say impossible, even though PG a beast. Yeah, you got some work to do. But this is how Acho will work it in. Okay, first of all, give me all his stats, career stats. All right, give me anything he in the top 10 in. Oh, he is in the top 10 or something? Really? Paul George? Okay. And instead of you just saying, Paul George is a great player. Nah, I found something. I found a kernel where top 10 Paul George is. So therefore, I'm going to use that kernel to pop. And that's the whole bucket of popcorn, that one kernel. Wait a minute. Nah, he may be top 10 in that, but that don't mean he top 10 overall. Why wouldn't he be? And then you double down on the words. You say the same thing twice, 3 times, and voila. It's magic, baby. I am a mad scientist. I can rinse and repeat that formula all the time. None of this is said with slight. That's just the way he goes about it. As you see, everyone in sports media has a persona, including those whose persona is, this is just who I am, right? You ever talk to, we talked about him yesterday. Mark Schlereth is Mark Schlereth. I'm telling you, stink is stink. That guy on TV, that guy in real life, same guy. Me, I'm not even the same guy because I curse a lot in real life. I try not to, but my grandma got me first. But I am the same guy. And then there are guys who are not the same guy. Stephen A. Smith is not the same guy he is on TV. And that's no slight. That's his persona. His persona is, I'm going to activate and give you all this energy and go in, and then I'm going to slow it down and speed it up. Come on, man. Ain't nobody really like that. Y'all know that, right? I hope y'all do. Point being, it works. Point being for Acho, it works. It works. And I think the reason I used that clip, because I knew it would be awkward. Marcellus talking about Acho, LeBatard, and Amin said it as politely as possible, but this is the new way. Because everyone's trying to plug in to the brands, to the sponsors, to the audience, right? Everyone's trying to plug in. And how do you stand out in a crowded room? This is the pretty girl conversation. I'm beautiful. I like going out and partying and hanging, but I don't want to wear that to get attention. I don't want to have to be nice to that guy to get in the club and now I have to wait 2 hours, blah, 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 blah. And you know the challenge. How long you going to stay a good girl? How long you going to be cool like that? How long you just going to, I'm just going to be here and wait. And before you say, Okay, let me rub his shoulder. He cute. He all right. Yeah, here's my number. Call me and my girls. You know how the game go. You get manipulated, right? So I'm looking at this as Acho. The difference in him and other people you've seen in that crowded room is this. Acho doesn't just want to make a hit song. He ain't like Kendrick. Like, I'm going in there rapping my way, my style. My favorite rapper, Corrupt. I'm about to just go. He don't want to just make a hit song. He more like Drake. He just want to make any song that's a hit. Anybody mad at Drake's career? Anybody mad at Acho's career? And he got that battery in his back. He got that Oprah. Yeah. You got that Oprah love? Come on, y'all. That's what we seeing right now from him. Not everybody gonna have that power. Not everyone has that engine. And not everyone has the talent and works hard like Acho. Because most people want to be on top based on their sensibilities, right? My style gonna make it, right? I want to get there my way. And then there are other people who's like, nah, I get there by any means necessary. I just want to get there. I don't care how it goes, how it looks. So basically, Acho is on a quest to do this thing and get his bread that he missed out on before. And you, me, nobody is going to stop that dude from trying to go get that. And so far, it look like he going to get it. He on his way, at least, for sure. So, are there gremlins? You know, I always use that term, which means, you know, you wet them. You wet one mogwai, you got gremlins, right? Are there going to be hundreds and thousands of those guys like Acho? They're going to try. Oh, they certainly going to try. I don't see it working for a lot of people because of this. One, it's hard to do something that ain't you and do it better than somebody who already doing it, and it is them. You know what I mean? How you gonna beat me and I'm doing it? This is mine. I made this formula up. Oh, you gonna try and replicate it? Good luck. Grandma's recipe can't be replicated, baby. I don't care if you use the same ingredients, baby. It ain't the same. It don't taste the same. That's part one. And the other part is Acho's likability. I'm talking about like peer to peer. It's not that high. It should be higher. And it's not. A lot of people, even some of that FS1 shakeup, I told you I'm going to wait to tell y'all some of that, but I'm going to wait till the shows come out. But if y'all notice the shakeups and y'all notice the movement and all that, not everybody feeling Acho. So now everybody going to feel the path he took, and now everybody going to do it the way he did it. So I don't think there'll be a lot of gremlins because, woo, if there were a lie detector test or there was a subpoena of all text messages and phone calls, and they all had to be based on the search of Emmanuel Acho of all broadcasters, analysts, people in the business. See, Acho know how I feel about him because I told him. I tell him. It's a lot of cats out there that be like, man, what I really meant was that part. So I don't think gonna be a lot of gremlins coming from that. But salute to Acho in his career, man. He got the new undisputed spot, basically. They saying there's no moderators, which I think may have been a shot at First Take or may have been a shot at Speak. I don't know what the hell. I told you I know a lot. But the point is, they got 4 football players about to go get it, trying to take down First Take, right? It's going to be interesting during basketball season. We'll see what they do then. But the point is, they on a mission. And salute to Acho, man. I got nothing but love for somebody who love what they doing. Russell Wilson, remember that one? Same thing.